Hello students, this welcome to your video class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about biomass energy. First of all, we have to know that what is biomass. In this class, we will first discuss about what is biomass. First of all, we are going to introduce biomass. Biomass is a term for all organic material that stems from plants, including algae, trees, crops, etc. It is produced by green plants converting sunlight into plant material through photosynthesis and includes all land and water based vegetation as well as all organic waste, etc. In India, it is a land of village where is the energy required for domestic purpose such as cooking is made for dried oats, twigs, leaves of plants and other dried organic matter such as cow dung, etc. This organic matter called as biomass is available freely as waste. It contains stored energy from the sun. In general, we can say biomass is the plant material derived from the reaction between carbon dioxide in the air, water and sunlight by photosynthesis to produce carbohydrates that form the building blocks of biomass. The biomass resources can be considered as a organic matter in which the energy of sunlight is stored in chemical bonds. When the bonds between adjacent carbon and hydrogen oxygen molecules are broken by digestion, combustion or decomposition, then it releases their stored chemical energy, which is converted into biomass energy. In the later part of this video, we will discuss about photosynthesis in detail. The value of a chemical, the value of a particular type of biomass depend on the chemical and physical property of a large molecule from which it is made. Burning new biomass contributes of new carbon dioxide into atmosphere. Biomass is a renewable source because we can always grow more trees and more crops and waste will always exist. That's why the biomass is the first renewable forms of energy and available freely as waste and discarded matters. These are the examples here. We can say agricultural crops and residues is the source of biomass. Sewage are the source of biomass. Municipal solid waste is also included in sources of biomass. Animal residues, industrial residues, forest and crop residues, these are all include biomass which is converted into biomass energy. Next, we will discuss one by one the categories of biomass. Wood, we can say wood comes from forest, which provides wood biomass material as a byproducts such as logging residues and as main products which is cut directly from the trees and forest. Wood comes under forest and crop residue. Wood is comes under forest and crop residues. Wood which is come from forest industry, byproducts such as logging residues and as main products which is cut directly from the trees or the forest. The planted forests are usually thinned out to maintain the growth of space among the stems. These thinning trees are expected to utilize for biomass energy materials because they have no commercial values and leave in a stand after the thinning operation. Wood fuel accounts for about 53% of the total around wood produced in the world. The use of woody biomass energy has grown an important part of the effort. Residue depends on non-renewable energy sources such as fossil fuel. Next here come agricultural crops and residues. These agricultural crops and residues includes crops, grasses, grasslands. This is an energy crop is a plant grown as a low cost and low maintenance harvest used to make biofuels. Biofuels such as make from the agricultural residues is your bioethanol or combusted for its energy content generate electricity or heat. Commercial energy crops are typically densely planted, high yielding crop species where the energy crop will be burnt to generate power. Most common energy crops are switchgrasses, straw, barley, sugarcane, sunflowers, corn, wheat, coconut, oil palm, pine and all etc. These are the grasses which are most commonly used to produce biofuels. Grasses such as switchgrasses, food crops, rice, wheat, maize, sugarcane, which represents source of herbaceous biomass. Byproducts of these residues such as rice straw are also comes in agricultural crops residues category. Next we will discuss about aquatic biomass which include in animal residue. We can say aquatic plant becomes is produced in freshwater and marine environment and has some potential to human use. Most current aquatic plant biomass include such as your seed plants, seaweeds, microalgae, which are mostly produced by natural as well as some with man-made culture production. Next your call comes. Previously we have already discussed about agricultural residues, which refers to your fields farming during harvesting and other activity. As energy resources available agricultural residue, those forms are crops, sugarcane. We have already discussed about this agricultural residue and crops. Then here come animal residue. Animal residue, wide range of animal waste then can be used for biomass energy generation. The most common sources are animal and poultry manures. In the we can say Previously, this was waste was recovered and sold as a fertilizer or simply sprayed onto the agricultural land. But the introduction of tighter environmental controls on odor and water pollution means that some form of waste management is now required, which provides further incentives for the waste to energy conversion. The most attractive method, you can say, the animal residue, the most attractive method of converting these waste material to useful form is anaerobic digestion, which gives biogas that can be used as a fuel for internal combustion of engine to generate electricity from small gas turbines burnt directly from cooking for space and water heating. We'll later part of this chapter will discuss in detail about anaerobic digestion. Next, your sewage and sludge. Sewage and sludge. This is also a biomass sources. Sewage sludge is defined in this text as the solid matters discharged from an activated solid wastewater treatment facility as the result of an aerobic wastewater treatment. Aerobic means absence of air. The sewage sludge, which is usually a mixture of suitable matters in sewage and produced microorganisms, is high in organic content that are possibly considered as a reusable biomass. Next comes your municipal solid waste. Next we'll discuss about municipal solid waste. Municipal solid waste, million of tons household waste are collected each and every day. Majority are deposited in open fields. This biomass resource in municipal solid waste comprises paper, plastic, we can other various types of waste. Municipal solid waste, which can be converted into energy by direct combustion or by natural anaerobic digestion in the hygienic landfill engineering landfill site operation. At the landfill sites, the gas produced by the natural decomposition of municipal solid waste, approximately you can say 50% methane and 50% carbon dioxide, which is collected from the stored material and scrubbed and cleaned before feeding into the internal combustion engines or to the gas turbines to generate heat and power. The organic fraction of MSW can be anaerobically stabilized in a high rate digester to obtain biogas for electricity or steam generation. Then your turn comes of industrial waste. Industrial waste, various type of industry, which in food industry you can say large number of residue and byproducts then can be used as a biomass source. The waste material which are generated from all sectors of food industry with everything from meat production, confectionery producing waste, which are that can be utilized as an energy source. Solid waste, peelings and scraps from fruits and vegetables, foods that does not meet quality control standard, pulps, fibers, sugar, starch extraction, filter, sludge and coffee grounds. These are the waste which are usually deposited of in landfill dumps. Liquid waste are generated by washing meat, fruits, vegetables, blanching fruits and vegetables, poultry and fish, processing operation as well as wine making. These waste contain sugar starches, other dissolved or solid organic matters. The potential exists for this industrial waste can be anaerobically digested to produce biogas or fermented to produce ethanol or several commercial examples are there for energy conversion already exist. These are the examples of, or you can say these are the sources of biomass energy. Next we will discuss about photosynthesis process. How the in the photosynthesis process it is converted into biomass energy. Photosynthesis generally is a chemical process that converts carbon dioxide into organic compounds, especially sugar, using the energy from sunlight. Here you can see this. Here you can see here is the sun, then the crops and residues, any biomass use photosynthesis process and produce biofuel, which is used as to directly harvested or which is used as fuel to run, to fed to the engine or to the turbine. Next, direct photosynthesis, it comes to, it release methane and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is further recycled to photosynthesis, which will help in photosynthesis. And also the photosynthetic biomass, which gives the energy conversion output here, which produce methane, hydrogen and electricity, which is used as electricity, and also hydrogen final product comes is methane, hydrogen, electricity. These are a short description. Next we will go for the next session, photosynthesis process. Next, in the process of photosynthesis, the plants convert radiant energy from the sun into chemical energy in the form of glucose or sugar. Here you can see water plus carbon dioxide with the sun's radiant heat energy, which is converted to glucose and oxygen, which is released glucose and oxygen. This process is known as photosynthesis. Next, the biomass is produced in the photosynthesis process, which converts the solar energy into biomass energy. The photosynthesis process only occurs in the green plants. It is the process of combining the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere with water plus light energy to carbohydrates produce and oxygen. Here the equation says carbon dioxide plus water plus light energy undergoes photosynthesis, which will produce glucose and oxygen. These are all about your photosynthesis process. These are the steps which describes the conditions or the steps involved in a photosynthesis process. With this video we have completed what is biomass and the concept of biomass, what are the sources, and in the next video we will discuss about how the biomass energy conversion takes place, or we will discuss what are the technologies used in conversion of biomass resources into energy resources. Thank you all.